Hi, so this is a quiz form which we have created till now in the previous videos. It has a title, a short description, and the various types of question fields that we can put. Now let's see what happens when someone responds or fills out the form and how to manage the responses. So one way to share your quiz is to click on the send button, which has 5 options to share. One is via your email. Second is just copy the link and paste it through any of the medium you want to use. And third is embed. If you have a website of your own, you can use the code over here and include it in your code, HTML code, so that it shows up on your website. The fourth option is Facebook. You can share it via Facebook. Click on it, fill in the login details, and it will be shared on your Facebook page. The same goes with Twitter. All right. So I'll be clicking the preview button because it gives you directly the form, how it looks to the person taking the quiz, and I can also take the quiz. So I'll be quickly filling the details, and then we'll see how the response gets recorded and how it is seen. Full name by John. Eiffel Tower is A is capital. Phone number. Essay on COVID. I'm not attempting it. It's depressive. Which came first? Hen, who killed Bahubali, Kattappa. What gives the result as 6? These are check boxes, so you can select multiple ones. How many horns does this animal have? Definitely 2. Choose images with cars. Radio button, you can only select one option. Submit. It should be submitted anytime from now. Okay, your response has been recorded, and the person taking the quiz has the option to view score. You can also submit another response if he wants to. Click on view score. Right, so my total point is 10 of 22 because the essay I don't get any marks, because I said you can't have a correct answer for paragraph based questions. You have to manually check it and then give the marks. Okay, so this is one of the responses. Coming back to our quiz, you can see in number 1 besides responses. Just click on the response tab and you can see the insight, and you can see a lot of other options. So first we'll talk about the 3 tabs we have. One is summary. Summary is basically a summarized version of what the test answers was from the responders. So it kind of summarizes everything. Who killed Bahubali? So 100%, since it's one response, 100% of people have responded as Kattappa. It gets divided if you choose more options. And similarly, it's charts and bars, and it just shows you, it summarizes which options have been the most selected by the people for the questions we have asked. It also gives you the average points and the median point and the range in which the score has been recorded. So if someone scores 2 and someone scores 22, which is the top mark, so the range will be 2 to 22. So median is the midpoint of the scores. So if there's 2, and if there's, let's say if there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till 20, in that case 11 becomes a median, and average is just the addition of scores divided by the number of scores. Moving on to the next tab is question. Question again gives you a summary of all the answers for each question. So if there's one question called who killed Bahubali, you'll see all the responses below it, segregated below it. Then there's individual, which is one of the most important, because individual tab gives you each and every single person's responses to your quiz. So you can actually scroll through each and every person's responses. Here it's only 1, but you can keep on increasing the number, and you can go on seeing the people who have attempted the quiz and what they have answered. So you can just see if the markings have been correct, or if there's something you can add, or if there's something you can do in the final mark sheet which you prepare. For example, for the essay, there's no marks given, and you can just kind of put marks. I'll just put 5, and let's save it. 5. All right. So now my score becomes 15 of 22 points. So that's how you grade a paper which has long answers or short answers, or answers which can't be automatically denoted marks by the system. So you have to check it manually and then grade it. Okay, the another important feature is this green button over here. It's called create spreadsheet. So once you click on it, what it does is it creates a new spreadsheet, and the responses which has been recorded over here gets exported to the spreadsheet. So now you can see it shows the day I've took the test, the time I've submitted it, the score I've got, my name, the place, the answer to all the questions I have, and things like that. So everything gets collated into an Excel sheet. It's rather not an Excel sheet, it's a spreadsheet, but you can take the data from here and put it into your Excel sheet. Let's close it. Besides the green button, there is 3 dots, right, which has 6 options. One is get email notifications. So if you want an email notification every single time your quiz has been attempted or taken or submitted, you can just click on it and there will be a tick mark, and you will be getting email notification for every single response. Second is select response destination, which again is the same thing of creating a spreadsheet. You can either create a new spreadsheet or select an existing spreadsheet. So if you have a spreadsheet which already is collating all the data, you can just select that existing spreadsheet. If I do select, it gives me the option to select a spreadsheet from my list of sheets available. And then you have the unlinked form. So now we have linked this form to a spreadsheet, which we just saw the spreadsheet. Clicking on unlinked form delinks this whole Google form from that sheet. So whatever response gets recorded will not automatically get to the spreadsheet. Download responses is again not an Excel sheet, but it's a comma separated value file .csv. This can be useful and can directly be opened with Excel, but it's not close to Excel. Print all the responses. As the name says, you can print the responses you want. Delete all responses. I'll do it for you. Now I'll do it from the main page. So delete all responses, deletes all responses. So the other 2 options are the print response and delete response. This print response is only valid for the individual file, individual response, since we are on the individual tab, and delete response is again responsible for only deleting the individual response we are on. If you want to delete all the responses, you have the option. If print all the responses, you have the option. Right, I'll just delete this response, and here it's deleted. So that's all about responses and managing the responses and all the options related to the responses.